I'm the musical historian. If it's a mug of hot cocoa or a red cardigan um, at the end of a long day, I'm in. So tomorrow is Remembrance Day, and I thought I'd give you a quick update. Um, this won't be a full episode, but just a quick update. I'm working on editing the Halloween special, and you might say, well, it's not Halloween that passed. That ship sailed. And it's true. But I was out of town during Halloween, so I got a bit behind on my editing schedule, which is a bit of a recurring theme. So I'll be working on that. We'll see if I can get a bit closer to releasing these videos when they're actually supposed to be released. But in the meantime, it's Veterans Day, Remembrance Day, whichever you prefer, tomorrow, hence the red cardigan. And so I thought I'd just post a quick update, not let this significant landmark go by unnoted. Also, last week I got to see Benjamin Britten's War Requiem in a fantastic production by the Indiana University Jacobs School of Music. They had a number of choirs fulfilling that, including their children's choir, which did a fantastic job. A lot I could say about that. I'll try and keep it brief, since that's the order of business today. But it's a really moving piece. If you haven't listened to it, it's a bit harsh, as you might expect. The piece was premiered in Coventry, which was rather famously bombed out in World War II. Benjamin Britten composing this, and it being performed after World War II. Text by Wilfred Owen, a World War I war poet. So it's got that generational thing. You've got the poet of the last war is being used. Similarly, Vaughan Williams used poetry from the American Civil War by blanking on his name. But anyway, Vaughan Williams used poetry from Walt Whitman in his Dona Nobis Pacem. So Vaughan Williams, who served as an ambulance driver, I believe, in the First World War, using poetry from the American Civil War in his equivalent to Benjamin Britten's War Requiem. If you're looking for something to play tomorrow as your Veterans Day, Remembrance Day soundtrack, I'd recommend either the War Requiem or Vaughan Williams' Dona Nobis Pacem, and I'll put links in the description below. That's about it. I don't want to get too much into detail. I could go on for probably a good half an hour talking about all the stuff going on in Benjamin Britten's War Requiem, and perhaps another episode I'll deal with comparing Britten's War Requiem to Vaughan Williams' Dona Nobis Pacem, because they're both quite moving pieces. There are different ways of handling the Requiem. Fauré takes it kind of light, fluffy, comforting, and Britten is essentially the opposite of that. So it's kind of the horror of War Requiem. So not for the faint of heart. If you're not into dissonance, like, say, my mother, you might prefer Vaughan Williams' Dona Nobis Pacem. But they're both, actually, she probably doesn't like that either. I don't know, Mom. Leave me a comment. Tell me Tell me which of the two you prefer, if you like them both. If you agree with Benjamin Britten that Vaughan Williams is worse every time you listen to it, or if you're like me and you like them both, or if you think that Britten is just a whole bunch of crash and bang and I don't know. I like them both, so it's hard for me to see the argument against either. But let me know in the comments below. Click subscribe, click like on my fantastic, this is just wonderfully on topic. I don't know if it's kind of washed out. But say propaganda. Join the Black Watch. It looks like from World War I era Edinburgh. So anyway, like, subscribe, comment below. All right.